Okay, we're going to solve fractional equations. They are the easiest type of fractional equations. The process to solve them is to pass the denominators to multiply. The structure of a fractional equation is usually one fraction equals another one, or one fraction equals a number. So to solve these things, both denominators, or only one, it depends on the fraction, we're going to pass them to multiply the numerators. That's the idea. So we're going to pass one denominator to multiply one numerator and the other one with the opposite. That's the idea. Let's see how we can do this thing in some exercises. So let's see. Let's say we have an equation like this one. 15 over 9 equals 5 over x. So how are we going to solve this thingy? Well, as the process said, we pass the denominators to multiply. So 15 is going to multiply with the x, and 9 is going to multiply with the 5. So take a notice that we're multiplying the opposites. Okay, each denominator with their opposite numerator. So 9 times 5 is going to give me 45. All I need to do is pass the 15 to divide, and that will give me an answer of x equals 3. And that's it. I found the answer of the rational equation, or the fractional equation in this case. Let's do another example. Example number 2. Let's say we have an equation like this one. 4 divided by y equals 7 divided by 14. So what are we going to do in this case? Same idea. We're going to pass the 14 to multiply 4, and we're going to pass the y to multiply 7. So the answer will be, if we multiply this 2, 4 times 14, and if we multiply this 2, equal 7 times y. Notice that we don't put parentheses when we only pass a letter. We just copy it with the number on the other side. But when we have two numbers, yes, we need to put the parentheses. So 4 times 14 gives me 56. I just copy 7y. What do I do next? Well, I move numbers from one place to the other one, right? Numbers to the right side and letters to the left side. So I will get y equals, if I pass this to divide, minus 56 divided by minus 7. All I need to do is to divide this. Minus 56 divided by minus 7 will be 8. And that's it. I found the answer for this other example. Okay, kind of like a simple process. All we have to do is pass the denominators to multiply. The ones that are down, we pass them up to multiply. Let's see another example. 5 divided by minus 2x equal 2. In this case, I don't have two denominators. I only have one. So what am I going to do? Well, the one that is down, I'm going to pass it to the other side to multiply. It doesn't matter if it's on one side or the other one. Still going to pass to multiply. So I'm going to have 5 equal, because nobody's multiplying with 5 anymore, 2 times negative 2x. Notice that in this case I use parentheses because I have a full expression I need to multiply. So 2 times negative 2 will be minus 4x. What do I do next? Well, I move the letters to the left, and I move the numbers to the right. And I pass to divide. Minus 5 divided by 4 would be x equals minus 1.25. And that will be the answer of the exercise. Now, let's try solving exercises a little bit more complex. Okay? In some cases, we have to do exercises that involve more than one term, like this one. Minus 50 divided by 3 equals 3a minus 14, all of that divided by 12. So if you notice, in this case, I have two terms on the numerator. So what am I going to do when I multiply? Remember, the process is the same. I pass the denominators to multiply. But this 3 is going to multiply the entire numerator. So I'm going to have to put this in parentheses if I want to multiply with the 3. That is something that is important to know. When you have two terms, you need to put parentheses. Every time you have two terms multiplying, put parentheses on that. So once I move things, I'm going to get minus 50 times 12 equals, inside parentheses. Remember, because we have two terms, 3a minus 14. Yes? All of this in parentheses times 3. Yes? Now, what with the 3? Also parentheses, because it's the second thing that we're going to put. So let's multiply. Minus 50 times 12 will be minus 600 equal 3a times 3. Remember, distributive property, right? Either this way or with the 3, both of them. So 3a times 3, 9a. Minus 14 times 3, minus 42. Then what do I do? Well, letters to the left side and numbers to the right side, right? Remember, I change signs of the numbers when I move them. Minus 600 is going to pass to positive 600. And the positive 9a is going to pass to negative 9a. So I get negative 9a equals minus 42 plus 600. I simplify that. It will give me 558. So what I do is I pass the minus 9 to divide. It will give me 558 divided by minus 9. If I divide that, the answer will be negative 62. That will be the solution for the exercise. A equals minus 62. So that one took a while. Now let's do another one. Kind of like with the same idea, only that in this case, we're going to have something a little bit more complicated, but still simple to do. 9 divided by w plus 8 equal 3 divided by w minus 20. So in this case, I have two terms on one denominator, and I also have two terms on another denominator. So what do? Same process. You pass the denominators to multiply, but because they have two terms, they're going to be in parentheses. Yes? All things that have more than one term, you're going to have to put them in parentheses when you multiply them. So I'm going to have 9 times the w minus 20 equal the 3 that is already up, okay, because the 3 was already there, so that's the one I copied first. It was already there. This one is the one I'm moving, right? So 3 times w plus 8. Then I multiply 9w minus 180 equal 3w plus 24, right? What do I do next? This is a linear equation. You know what to do. You move the letters to the left side, changing the sign, and you move the numbers to the right side, changing the sign too. In the end, it will give you 6w equal 204. I pass the number 6 to divide because it's multiplying with the w, so I'm going to pass it to divide. 204 divided by 6, and that will give me w equal 34. That will be the answer for the exercise. If you notice, the process is always pass to multiply on the other side. That is always the process for fractional equations. There's no new process. It's always the same thing. Now let's see a final exercise. Say we have 3x plus 13 divided by 12 minus 2x equals 5 divided by 7. You might feel tempted to say this is equal, but no, that is super wrong, because it's the answer of this division equals the answer of this division. Still a fractional equation. What is the process? You pass to multiply. Yes? You pass to multiply. And the things that have two terms, remember, they have to be in parentheses. Yes? Always put in parentheses the things that have two terms. So I'm going to have 3x plus 13 inside parentheses because I'm going to multiply everything. Okay? All of this times 7. So times will be another parenthesis 7. 5, it's only a number, so I can copy it. Times this one is going to multiply on the other side. But because this two has, well, because it's multiplying, you put it in parentheses, but also because it has two terms, you put it in parentheses. 12 minus 2x. Then we multiply. Distributive property, right? Distributive property. So it will give us in here 21x, yes, 3x times 7, 21x. 13 times 7 will be positive 91, equal 5 times 12 will be 60, minus 5 times 2, 10x. We move numbers to the left side, 21x minus 10x passes to the other side as a positive 10x, equal 60, I copy it, and positive 91 will become negative 91. 21x plus 10x is 31x, and 60 minus 91 is negative 31. So how do I find the letter? I just pass to divide the 31 that is multiplying. It will give me negative 31, it was already there, divided by the one I'm moving, right? Which is 31. Minus 31 divided by 31 is minus 1. And that will be the answer for this exercise. If you notice, the process was always the same. Pass the denominators to the other side to multiply. That is always the process that we use to solve fractional equations.